Contrarians, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Thursday, October 7th. First off, we got this tool, Mark Cuban, saying not many people like to pay in Bitcoin because it's an appreciable asset, unlike dog shit coin. So, in case you guys don't know, an appreciating asset is any asset which value is increasing. For example, it could be real estate, stocks, bonds, and currency. So I want to go ahead here and show you that Mark Cuban is full of shit, like always, because if you go ahead and look at the Bitcoin charts, just for this year alone, Bitcoin is up 100%. And if you go all the way back to the end of 2016, we've had an increase in Bitcoin of 9,378% since way back there when it was like $10 or less. I don't even know what that price is, somewhere around there. And if we go over to dog shit coin here, dog shit coin just this year alone, 30,201%. And then everything fell flat on its face during Musk's SNL debut right here on May 8th or 9th or whatever it was. And I want to note here that you guys should sign up for our Encrypted Capital newsletter. We have a free version and a paid version. You literally have nothing to lose, and you will not be led astray like you would from these tools like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk over here. We're very, very active. We give you guys the daily briefs 5 days a week. And then we also have overall market sentiment along with trade updates if you guys want to go ahead and get the paid version. You guys can unlock these. Pretty epic. We even gave this away for free here, May 5th. Wednesday, May 5th, we talked about Elon Musk and his SNL debut. We said, with major proponent Elon Musk due to make his promised appearance on Saturday Night Live as the dog father on Saturday, our opinion is this would be the perfect time for max hype to allow whales to sell to the retail trader. We have not trusted this project. For us, it is simply too prone to market manipulation. And we advised selling on this date because we knew that that was going to be the max hype event that would end up letting all of the institutional investors that have built up their positions since way back here to dump on the retail traders. That is how the game works. That's how the game is played. And sure enough, had you bought at the top on SNL, you would have now been down underwater 67% on your money had you listened to that. And at one point, you would have been down even further. You would have dropped and seen your hard-earned money drop 80%. So do your research. Don't listen to the mainstream pundits like Mark Cuban, Elon Musk. They are there to deter you. They are there to lead you away from the very good projects, and they want to sell you their huge bags. All right? Very, very important. So, end of the shameless plug. Want to get into the Bitcoin average confirmation time. It's 18.9 minutes for Bitcoin, and dog shit coin, you're looking at 40 minutes. So they both suck. Why are they not talking about projects like XLM or XRP, which settle instantly? It's because they're not ready to sell you their positions yet. When we go back to the ROI on Bitcoin, 39,882% is your ROI. Now, this is the approximate return on investment if purchased at the time of launch or earliest known price. All right? Way back in the day, and let's not forget, Bitcoin was created in 2009. Now, we go over to dog shit coin. What's dog shit coin's average return on investment? 43,629%. If you bought at the all-time low, you'd be up 285,792%. So in all reality, dog shit coin has outperformed Bitcoin by several thousand%, and it was created several years later, 4 years later. So the ROI year over year blows out Bitcoin. It's absolutely crazy. Dog shit coin is a more appreciable asset than Bitcoin is, which just goes to show you how screwed up this market is when you have a meme coin that's been pumped up by billionaires and it's outperforming a more legitimate use case. I'll even say Bitcoin is more legitimate than dog shit coin, just purely based off of the network and the transaction speed. But you got these idiots pumping up this coin, it only has value because people say it does. Just like most currencies, the utility is what's really going to be driving these assets. And we're talking about utility here. Let's talk about MoneyGram partnering with Ripple competitor Stellar, which will settle transactions with USDC stablecoin. This came out yesterday. So now MoneyGram partners with Stellar. And let's not forget, Stellar has also had several other high-profile partnerships. We have one of the world's oldest banks is issuing a euro stablecoin on Stellar. This was at the end of last year. Germany's Bankhaus Wanderheit is working with Bitbon for the first direct issuance of a stablecoin by a bank on Stellar, the firm said. Let's not forget Stellar was created by Jeb McCaleb, who also created Ripple and who also created Mt. Gox. Very, very important. This guy's very plugged in. Any project he touches turns to absolute gold. Aside from Mt. Gox, which crumbled shortly after he left, and that's a whole nother story. So Stellar Lumens partnering with one of the world's oldest banks. We also got them partnering with Ukraine. Ukraine government picked Stellar Development Foundation to help build a national digital currency. Let's not forget, Stellar is a non-profit company. They probably avoid a lot of the red tape that for-profit companies like Ripple, his former company, have to deal with. The Stellar Development Foundation's work with Ukraine's government to digitize the Hryvnia will officially launch this month, and that was back at the beginning of the year in January. So Stellar, not effing around at all. Also, who else are they partnered with? IBM. IBM launches a stablecoin backed by FDIC-insured banks. This was back in 2019, June 25th. So, IBM with Stellar, you got MoneyGram, some of the biggest literally one of the biggest remittance companies handling peer-to-peer transactions. You're going to say goodbye to Western Union unless they end up partnering with another digital asset, which I'm sure they probably will. They're going to be able to speed up the transaction times that it takes to send money to other countries and hopefully save their customers some money, since Ripple and, I should say, XRP and Stellar Lumens both cost fractions of a penny to settle right now. Absolutely crazy. So ask yourselves these questions. Why is Mark Cuban and Elon Musk, these billionaires who have probably huge teams to do research, and some small guy like me can tell you the difference as to why these assets are better, and they're sitting here pumping up a bullshit meme coin? It's only because they've accumulated such a large bag. Combined, they probably own like 70% of the market share. Most people that are trading dog shit coin and these other meme coins will get shat upon very, very quickly when it comes time to take profits and move those into better assets. While you can probably make a killing on it, most retail traders are going to get absolutely crushed because they're going to follow what these guys say at the wrong time. Just like I had my friends and family calling me up saying I should buy dog shit coin on the week of Elon Musk's SNL appearance. All those people got absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. They didn't get wrecked because they listened to me, friends and family, but your average retail trader got absolutely slaughtered. They got demolished, and it's because the only way they can sell these bags, these massive bags they have, is by getting public attention brought to it. And let's not forget that on January 5th, 2018, that's when D-Bag Brian Kelly from CNBC showed everybody how to buy XRP, or Ripple at the time. And it was literally the very top of the market. It did not go any higher than January 5th, 2018. Go back and look at the charts for yourself. That is when the institutions dumped on the public. That's how the game works. Don't get slaughtered. Get into these suppressed assets that are 80 to 90% off their all-time high, and you'll make an absolute killing. If you don't know which assets those are, sign up for the newsletter. We'll give you guys our portfolio moves, our rebalancing tactics and strategies, as well as exit strategies. Because if you really want to multiply your wealth, you need to ride some of these assets up 10, 15, 20x. Go ahead and find the other assets that have yet to make those kinds of moves, and you can turn 20x into 400x rather quickly. So, next up, what do we got here? Talked about Samsung doubling down with support for payments, blockchain Stellar. So they're partnered with Samsung. I think we talked about that already. If not, yep, they're partnered with Samsung. Now, news comes out today Big D-bag George Soros funds own Bitcoin, CEO confirms. So ask yourself, is it a coincidence that the fiscal year ends September 30th? And now, as we see the end of the bull run taking place, as we've seen in the 2 previous cycles, that Soros comes out, Chamath Palihapitiya comes out and says he's got hundreds of millions of dollars in, literally all in the same day. And let's not forget, Big Gensler came out and he says the SEC has no plans to ban crypto. You guys really got to use your head and figure out if this is all coincidence or if this is all very methodically and meticulously planned from a very, very long time ago. I tend to think the latter, and I know it's the latter because I'm about to show you guys some crazy shit. The end of physical currency cash is certainly drawing near, says an economist. It says, cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, have certainly paved the way for that revolution, this guy Prasad said. And we're talking about economists here. Let's not forget, The Economist, 1987, came out. The Elite Economist magazine said, get ready for a world currency. Showed the date 2018. I've been trying to figure out exactly what they could have been referencing that happened in 2018. If you guys know or have some thoughts, leave them in the comments below. But this is a rising phoenix standing on a pile of burning cash. They've known this was the plan for a long time. And if you guys saw the video yesterday, you knew that David Schwartz had a patent that he filed in 1988 which described Bitcoin. And this came out in 1988 as well. Okay, is that a coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. But when you tie up and connect all these dots together, it paints a really good picture that the elite have been wanting cryptocurrencies to take place for a very long time, which is why Gensler said the SEC is not going to ban it. This has been the plan all along. Look here, don't look here. Game of deception. So, and the one thing I want to note here too is let's take a look at this right here. This logo that's on a digital coin represented by ones and zeros here, computer money, is also the Stellar logo, okay? Literally the Stellar logo. And Stellar changed their logo not too long ago. You have to think, has this been in the game plan for a very long time? I tend to think it has. Call it a conspiracy or whatever you want, but in my opinion, for major events like this, there is no such thing as coincidences, period. So, with that being said, I think that will do it for this edition of the Encrypted Capital Recap. If you guys like what you heard, please drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, sign up for the newsletter. Great way to support the channel. If you don't want to pay for it, you guys can get the free version. Literally have nothing to lose. And don't forget, we got a free Discord. You guys can come chop it up in our Discord. We talk about all sorts of cryptocurrencies, post charts, and get into all that good conspiracy stuff. So, with that being said, we'll catch you guys all in the next video.